I'm Charlie. Welcome to Legwork University. In this video, we'll be discussing multi-language support. Let's get started.
Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about multi-language support within Legwork. First, we'll talk about how to apply multiple languages to your Legwork account. Second, we'll talk about how you can set a preferred language inside a patient's settings. And thirdly, we'll talk about how to create a multi-language version of a template so that it respects multiple languages. Our first step is going to be adding a new language to your account. We're going to do this by heading to the Settings tab in the top right corner of the screen. Once we click that, we're going to look at the navigation bar on the left and go down to the System option. Under the System options, at the top of the screen, you'll see a Supported Languages field. By default, English will be listed as your default language, and then any additional languages that you've applied to your account will also be there. To add a new language to your account, simply click the Add button on the right, and a pop-up window will then show you a drop-down from which you'll be able to choose any available languages. Now, because we have all languages already in our account, it's telling us that all available languages are in use. That's fine, so let's click OK. To change the default language for your Legwork account, simply click on the language that you wish to make the default, and then on the right, click Make Default. This will make it so that every template that's sent will default to the language that you've selected. Now that we've added another language to your account, we can set it as a preference in your patient settings. So to show an example of that, we're going to head over to the Patients tab and show you how to do this. Once on the Patients tab, simply search for the patient you're looking to edit, bring up their details screen, and then on the gray bar at the top of the screen, click on the pencil icon to edit the patient. Now that you've clicked on the Edit button, you'll see all the different editable fields available to adjust this patient's information. The setting we're going to change is the second one down from the top, the Preferred Language option. When we click on this drop-down, you'll then see a list of all of the languages that are available inside your account. For our example today, we're going to choose Spanish, and then at the bottom of the screen, click Save Patient to apply that as Charlie's preferred language. Now, anytime you have a template that has a Spanish version, it will prefer that version of the template when it sends out a message to Charlie. If there is no Spanish version of a template being sent out to Charlie, then the default language version of the template will go out instead. All of Legwork's recommended templates already have Spanish versions available, but let's say there's a custom template that you want to have both an English and a Spanish version available to send. To do this, we're going to go to the Templates tab and create a template with both an English and a Spanish version available. To get started, we're going to go over to the Templates tab in the top middle of your screen. With the Template tab open, go down to Manually Sent and click Add Template in the top middle of the screen. This will queue up a blank template that you can send out manually to your patients. These types of templates are typically used for promotional messaging and other things that you would just send out manually through the Legwork software. In order to make an English and a Spanish version of the template, we'll need to utilize these tabs in the middle of the screen. First, we'll go about our template creation process as normal and create the English version of the template. Then, once we're happy with it, we will click the plus sign next to the English Default tab that you see right here. This will bring a pop-up window into the middle of the screen with a drop-down menu to select additional languages beyond your default. For our example, we're going to choose Spanish and click OK. This now gives us an additional Spanish tab inside the editing field where we can make our Spanish version of the template. Once you're happy with the Spanish and English versions of the template, simply click Save in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and that'll save both versions of the template. Now you have a manual message that will be able to be sent in the preferred language of both people speaking your default language and Spanish. As always with template creation, Legwork support staff is happy to help you create anything that you would like. For additional languages, however, please be ready to provide the content for that language so that we can easily put it into a template for you. Thanks for watching this tutorial on how to implement multi-language support within your Legwork account.